G'day all, welcome back to Dad vs Son and our playthrough of Compass Games Combat Volume 2, Scenario 14, Defend the CP, and we're about to go on with Impulse 3 of Turn 3. So, a quick recap on how we're doing, and we have so far found 3 dummies and we've killed 3, so that's 6. 6. So that only leaves 34 of them out there at the moment, I believe. 10, 20, 20, 40, 50. Lots, okay? So, yeah. So we are still in the Abbey and the associated buildings. We've still got a bloke charging in here against poor old Private Walsh. We've stopped the charges against Corporal Thomas, who's doing quite well. Our only unspotted bloke is Lieutenant Fliss at the moment. Basically, everybody else has got an aimed fire order except for Woodruff here, who's reloading, planning for Fliss, and I think, and the evade for the medic O'Connell. So yeah, it's looking crook. So let's get on to it, into it, up to it, and we're up with yellow first. So here we go. Now we've got these 2 right up the top. I'm not going to worry about showing. Well, in fact, I will. Okay, let's go up the top first. It's just trying to get the camera up there without knocking stuff over. So we've got a run and gun 5-6. So this time he's going 6. Did he gun last? No, he didn't gun last time. So he's gone 5-6. He's going 5. So he's going to run over and go, "Oi! I'm here!" And yellow and red have met up. And there's nobody to spot, so it doesn't really matter. This is a no, probably there. Nah. Go back there. This is a no shooting, no sneaking turn. Okay, our other guy up here is evading 6. He's just coming over here as well to try and cut off their retreat, which, again, like I tend to say, could be painful. We've got a run and gun 6 here. So he's going to come up here. I don't know why I keep using those at the moment. I've got very cold fingers, so anything's possible. We've got a run and gun 6-5. So he's going 6 as well. Up to here. We've got an evade 5-6. So he's going to come down to here and go, "Hello!" Like that. We've got our charge man. He's going to go Kalunka into here like that. So he's got his charge and bold. And we've got aim fire. So we've got to see if he's a real boy or not now, because he's a dummy. Look at that. Woohoo! We skipped that one with luck. So let's just put that back there. We'll get rid of that, and we'll get rid of this, just to keep the table a little neater. Okay, next up, an aim fire, so he's doing nothing. These 2 are ducking back, so they will hide now. Okay, what do we got next? We've got an evade 6-5. So this bloke's going to come up this way. All still slowly moving in, getting there. We've got a hide here. Who's doing nothing. An evade 4-5. So this bloke's going to come down here with Mr. Sneakman, who's not doing anything this time. And the other two are aimed fire, so they're not doing anything either for the yellows. And that's all of the yellows done. Okay, we go on to our command group. Let's see what they can do. Like that. Righto, so we know for a start that our lieutenant, the LT, is not doing anything. So we've got Staff Sergeant Barnes here with his aimed fire. Does he have anybody that he can spot? And he can't spot him, and he can't spot him. He can't spot him or anything. So no, not a great deal he can do at the moment. And then we have Sergeant Elias, who's next to the north there. Now again, can't spot him, and he can't spot him or him, and there's nobody out that way to spot, so no, Sergeant Elias can't do anything. Then we have our machine gun team. So we've got Pike and Walker here. Now, again, we can see over there, but it's out of range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So can't do anything there. And they can't spot this guy here because of the trees. They can't spot anything up that way, and that's already spotted. So they're done as well. And we go on to red up the top there. Oh, let's come up here like this. I think you can see them all now. Yep. Righto. So we've got a sneak, so he's not doing anything. We've got name 5's way out of range of anything. We got this bloke who's hiding, so he's not doing anything, and this bloke is ducking back, so he's now hiding. We've got a sprint 5 for them, so he's going to go 2. So he's going to go Kachunka and then Kachunka up on the hill here into the trees. Like that. That's interesting. And we've got an evade 6-5, so he's going to go direction 6. So he's going to come up here as well. And then we've got these two blokes over here who are evading. He's evading 4-5, so he's going to come up this way, and he's evading 5-4, so he's just following along behind him like that. And that should be all the reds done. And we're good. And then we go on to Charlie. So we'll start up here anyway. And we've got this bloke here. Now, I do, in fact. So these blokes can spot him. Just. So for Private Holland here, it's a 1, 2, 3 with an evade in cover. Okay. So it's a range 3, which is +1, and Holland is a 4. So that gives us 5. And we have an evade in cover in trees, which is a -1. So he's a 4. Can we bring this up here? Or maybe just... Okay, 4 or less to spot him. Oh, we get a 4. There we go. And this is Obergefrita Gunther. Okay, and he's got a machine pistol. Don't like that. We need to take him out, that's for sure. Can he spot anybody else? and the answer is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They can't see him. Okay. So no, he can't do anything more, which brings us to Private Douglas here. Now, Private Douglas can see this bloke, see this bloke, see this bloke. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't see over to there, of course. Can't see up to here. Everything out that's too far or blocked. So he's done. And we can come back down now to this area. Righto. Okay, our first little guy, Private Walsh. Now, as was said, he can't see this guy, but he can see this guy here. Can he spot him? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is a 0. We have a run and gun in the open. Open with a run and gun is a +2. So he's a 5. He's going to need a 7. I'll just hold it for you. Here you go. And we spot him. Okay. What do we got here? Oh, another dummy. There we go. So we can get rid of these. And that's a run and gun 5, which goes up there. Okay, well done, that man. Can he spot anybody else? And he can't spot this bloke because of here. So the answer is no. So the next one to play is Kowalski, I think it is here. Oh, look at that. Now he can spot this guy here. So it's at a range of 1. Now he is bold, so he's got a 6 straight up. +2 is 8, and we have an evade in the open. So he's an 8. Righto. Again, just hold this for you. And we spot him. Oh, it's another dummy. So we found 3 yellow dummies, 2 red dummies, and a blue one so far. Okay, so this stuff can come away as well. Well, at least I could say we've got plenty of bold counters back again now. Okay, so we can start putting them in if need be. Can he spot anybody else? And the answer is no, he cannot. I don't believe. Oh, he can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think he can try and spot these two. He can't spot Mr. Sneak in the rocks, but he can try and spot Mr. Evade here. So we have a 6 at a range of 6, which is a 0. So we have 6 with Evade to start with. Evade in rocks is a -2. So we're looking at a 4 or less. And we don't spot him. And then Mr. Sneak in rocks, I don't believe we can see him at all. Righto, so that's that, and that brings us down to Corporal Thomas here. Now, Corporal Thomas, let's come down this way a bit. He can see this guy up here. So I think we need a few here. So he can try and spot this guy. He can try and spot both of those guys because he's not going across the rocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. So both of these guys he can try and spot. He can try and spot Mr. Sneaky up here. Like that. He can try and spot Mr. Evade down here. He can try and spot Mr. Run and Gun there. This is a target-rich environment for this man. And he can also try and spot Mr. Run and Gun there. Okay, so he's only got 7 to go. So we'll start over here. So we've got a range of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, our man is a 9, because he's aggressive. And we have Run and Gun in trees. Trees with Run and Gun is a 0. So 0, 8 to spot him. And we get a 6 and spot him. Okay, so Mr. Run and Gun in trees here is a dummy. So that's our first white dummy. It sounds sort of racist, doesn't it? 5, 6. Mind you, I did say yellow dummies before, and red dummies, and yeah. Okay, we just won't go there. Righto, now we have an evade in the open at range 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have, again, 9 minus evade in the open, which is a +1. So same thing again. Here we go. 8 or less. And we spot him. That's, oh, yeah, I did evade first. Sorry. That's another white dummy. So there we go. So we're getting rid of some of the dummies, which is good in its own way. Okay. Now, Mr. Run and Gun here in the open. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For Run and Gun in the open. So a 0, 8 again. Oh, we get an 8. Okay. And this guy is Soldat Volta. Oops, sorry. Righto. Now we got Mr. Sneak. So this is a range of 1, 2, 3. So again, we're at 9. +1 is 10. -2 for his sneak is 8 again, because he's beyond range 2. And then he is a sneak in the open, which brings it down to a 7 or less. Oh, Rastafrassen Krassen. But that makes sense. Right, and let's come over to these guys here. So we've got these two here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we can't, sorry. Can't see them. Idiot. There's a hill in the bloody way. But we can see that guy there. So he is a evade in the open. So at 1, 2, 3, 4 is a 0 modifier. So we're at 9 for evade in the open. So 8 or less. And we spot him. And that is Soldat Schroeder. Okay. Well done, Corporal Thomas. That was outstanding. Okie dokie. Next guy, and the last Charlie, is our little friend over here, Private Temple. Now, Private Temple can just see this guy down here. Sorry. This Run and Gun here. And I don't think he can see... No, that's a level 2. Yes, he can see him. Can he spot him? Okay. So we've got Sneaky Man here. And we've got Run and Gun Man here. And that's it. So we'll do Run and Gun Man first down here. So we're at a range of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is a 0 modifier. He is a 5. And a Run and Gun in the open is a 2 +2, so 7 or less. Rastafrasser. So we don't see him. And then we got Mr. Sneaky here again. He's a 5 -2 for the sneak order. So that's a 3. And then again, we have a sneak in the open, which is a -1. So he is down to a 0-2 to spot him. And gets a 5. So no go there either. And that is Charlie done. And we go to Baker. So again, let's come up the top first. And our first Baker boy is Johnson here. Now, this guy's spotted, can't see him, spotted. No, he can't do anything. The next Baker boy is down here. And that's Goldstein. Now, he can't spot this guy. These are all spotted. He can't spot... yeah, he can spot into our evade sneaky boys here, because that was right on 6. But that's it. Okay. So again, this guy is a 4 for an evade in rocks. So a 4 rocks evade is a -2, so we're looking at a 0-2. And we spot him. That's a surprise. And this is Soldat Wolf. Okay, so he's good. And then we get a sneak 6. So again, he's going to be a he's going to be a 4, -2 for the sneak. And he can't spot him in the rocks anyway, because he's looking through rocks. So, sorry. Doop. And then our final Baker is down here, which is Woodruff. And Woodruff can try and spot, again, our little run and gun down here and our sneak up here. Now, Woody is reloading. He's a 3, so he's going to have difficulty. So it's a 0 modifier for the range, and we have run and gun in the open, +2. So he's actually going to be a 5 or less to spot this guy. And does. Okay. And this guy is a dummy. Ooh. It's 3 of the white dummies as well. That can go away. Run and gun 4-5 can go away. And now Mr. Sneaky Sneak up here. Okay, so again, we are a 3. We're -2 for the sneak, which brings him down to a 1. And then we have sneak in the open, which is that's -1. So we're looking at a 0. Not quite. 4. So we don't get to spot him. Okay. And that is Baker done, and we go to Abel. Okay, so we know we've got one Abel here straight up, and he's just going to simply go over here. That's our medic. Not getting into it, not getting out of it. Like that. And our other Abels are up top here. So we have Private Brubaker up here, who can't see anything. And then we have Sergeant Perez there, who has spotted everything he can spot. So he's done as well. Which brings us to the Blues. Righto. So, starting at here, we have an aim fire that's doing nothing, and an aim fire that's doing nothing. An aim fire that's doing nothing. A run and gun 5-4, so he's going to go 5. He's going to come up with the aimed fire here, who is doing nothing. So they're both done. This guy is hiding. And we have a run and gun 5-6. So he's going to run up into the trees here, which means he'll get a shot off next turn as well, next impulse as well. And that leaves us with the whites down below here. Again, okay. We have an aimed fire doing nothing here. I'm just going to get rid of that. That's just a pain in the bum. That enemy AIA stuff. Righto, run and gun 6-5. So he has run 6. He has run 5, I believe. No, what's happened here? Yeah, he started. Oh, that's right. He started here and he ran 6. He shot for 5, so he's going to run for 6 again up to here. We have our little man that's wounded here hiding. We have a sneak who's doing nothing. We have a run and gun 1. So he's going to run further along the ridge line here. We've got an aim fire back here doing nothing. An aim fire back here doing nothing. This guy is a run and gun 5-4. So he's going to run up to here. And an aim fire and a run and gun 6-1. Okay, so he's going to run 1 this time to here. And that should be everybody. And we go into impulse 4. Shooting, scooting, and sneaking. Okay, yellow first. Okay, let's come up here. We have a run and gun here. Now, he can't see them because of the hill. So he is going to run 6 this time for yellow, and he's going to run up to here. Oh, he couldn't see anybody anyways. He's in the depression. Sorry. Down at level 1, I should. Oh, level 0. Okay. We have an evade 6 coming up this way. We have a run and gun, but he can't see anybody. So he is going to run 5. He's sneaking up there. Hide, aimed fire, evade 5 is down here, sneak 6 is up here, evade 5 is down here, aimed fire can do, hiding and hiding. Okay, so we have an aim fire here, can shoot at Corporal Thompson. So he is a boldy man. Righto. So he's a 5 at range 1, 2, 3, 4 with a rifle. Okay, so that's a 0 modifier for range. Let's go over to the shooty chart. So he's shooting for 5 at an aimed fire in the abbey outside is a -3. So he's a 0-2 to hit. Oh, you poo-headed shit bum. Okay, so he is now aggressive. Okay, so we've got a hit. What is it? Killed him. Sugar. Let's let him in. Okay, well done, bastard. Corporal Thomas, you poor bugger. Okay, aim fire can go away. Into there, and it's another boldy. Okay, so he can have a bold. And he can have a bold. Okay. Wow. Shh, that's left that well open there. Oh, I don't like that. Okay, command group. Now, my command group. So first one is, again, Staff Sergeant Barnes. Now, he can't see that guy there, so that's fine. He can't see that guy there. He can see this guy here. This run and gun down here, sorry. This guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But he's out of range of anything. So he can't shoot at anybody and he can't spot anybody. He is done. Next is Sergeant Elias here. Now he has an aimed fire as well. Now he can spot him. He can shoot at him. He can shoot at him. Now he's got a rifle and he is aggressive. And this guy is shaken with a bad wound. So I really need to get this guy here. Okay, so we're going to shoot at this guy here. Because he's got an aim fire. If I can knock him back, then he won't be shooting at anybody. So we've got a grease gun at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is a 0 modifier. And he is a 5. -2 for the range for the night. He's a 4. -2 is 2 for an aimed fire in the open. Is a 0. So he's a 0-2 with 3 rolls. Here we go. 3 bursts. That's 1 hit. 2 hits. 3 hits. Well, I can't bitch about that, can I? Okay, let's bring this over here a little bit. So the first hit is a light wound on this guy here. Let's just leave his little marker there. He's aggressive, which helps him lots and lots. He's going to duck back in a moment. Okay, so light wound, he is a 7 -1 is a 6. Oh, wrong card, sorry. What am I doing? I've just gone totally crackers. Brain has gone dead. Yeah, I don't know why I'm lifting a card. I've got to roll for it, you idiot. Sorry, I think I had a flashback to Fields of Fire then. Sorry. So he's a 7 -1, so 6 or less. And he fails. So he goes down 2, so he is now normal. Righto. So I might put a normal on him. Just for the time being. Okay, second wound is another light wound. So he is now a 5 -2 is a 3 to pass this one. And he fails, so he's going to go from normal to cautious to shaken. And the third hit is an enemy event. Okay, so we've still got, let me just go back here. We've still got one hit to do on him. So enemy event. And we need to roll up first. And it's a 9. That doesn't sound good at all. Grab the book. And we're using the attacking events. So enemy attacker for a 9 is enemy minefield. Well, all of our blokes are in the Abbey, so I really don't think that... yeah, they could have run across a booby trap in there, I suppose. If rolled during, no. If rolled during the orders phase, no. No, I'm sorry, but I'm going to ignore that. Simple as that. Okay, so we've got to shuffle up the cards and then draw one more wound for our little friend there. And cut it and chuck it, and it's a close call. Okay, so that is simply a 3 or less. And he passes, and for that he... oops, sorry. +1, so he'll go back to cautious. Okay, so he's cautious with 2 light wounds. And he ducks back. His aim fire goes away. He's a duck like that. And now we're trying to spot this guy. So we are a 5 at range 1, 2, 3, 4 for spotting, which is a +1. So we're at 6, and we have a run and gun in trees, which is a 0. So 6 or less. Yep, that's right. Sorry. Ah, we spot him. Righto. So this guy is Obergefrita Soya with an machine pistol. It's just some of these are a little bit smaller than t'others. Okay, so he is done. Righto, then we've got these two. So we've got Machine Gun Man. I think Machine Gun Man is going to shoot over here. So we have the 30 cal machine gun at range 1, 2, 3, 4. He's a 4. So that's a +1. That makes it a 5 for run and gun in trees. Is a -2. So we're at 0, 3 for 4 shots. 1 is a miss. 2 is a miss. 3 is a hit. 4 is a miss. Okay, 1 hit. And our 1 hit is a light wound. Okay, so we get a light wound. on a little man here who is bold, like that. So he's a 5, 6, -1 is a 5 for his wound check, and fails. So he will go from bold to normal to cautious. Okay. He's cautious. His run and gun is gone. And he ducks back as well, which is good. Means we're not going to take any fire from him. Now, is there anybody for him to spot? And I don't believe so. Everybody's out of range. Okay, so he is done. Then we've got the loader, Private Walker, who is a 4. And I think what we're going to do is shoot at this guy again. Yeah. So again, we have a range of 4. For a rifle, which is a 0 modifier, -2 for the range is 2. And then we have duck back in trees. So he's looking at a 0. Oh, nearly. Okay, so he's done. And now I'm starting to question if I put the extra -2 on this guy, but I just don't remember. My apologies. Okay, and the lieutenant's doing nothing. And we go to red, up at the topper. Okay, a little bit further. There we go. Okay, so this guy is sneaking 5, so he comes around to here. This guy is evading 5. This guy is evading 4. So they're all done. This guy is aim fire with nothing to do. This guy is hiding with nothing to do. This guy is an evade 5, so he's coming in here. We are hiding here. And we are sprinting blonk, blonk over to here, like that. And that's all the red's done. So we go into Charlie. Okie dokie. So our first Charlie we'll do is Private Douglas here. So this guy's right beside us there, like that. So I'm going to get Private Douglas to shoot at this guy here who's hiding in the rocks on the hill. So he's a 5. At range 1 is a +2. So that makes him a 7. And we have hide in rocks is a -5. And it's only a morale check. Oh, is that worth it? Is that worth it? Not really. We're going to go at this guy here. Yeah. Okay. So he's a 5 + 1 is 6. It's within range 2, so that doesn't affect anything. So he's a 6 with an evade in the open. Excuse me. Brings him back down to a 5. Okay, here we go. And we get a hit. And the hit is a close call. So it would end up being a morale check anyway. So our little friend here is bold. He hasn't gone down yet. He hasn't taken any hits or anything. So he is a 6 or less. And he passes, so he is fine. And that's him done. And then we have this Charlie here who can't shoot at him, can't shoot at him. Private Holland can't shoot at him. I don't know if he can see anyone to shoot. He's shooting from there to there. Yes, he can. He can shoot at Mr. Run and Gun there. That's all he can do. Okay. So he is a 3. -2 for the range. For night is 1. And we have run and... yep. Run and gun in trees. So he needs a 0. And he doesn't get it. So he is done. Next Charlie is Private Walsh down here. Now Private Walsh can see, I'm pretty sure, see Mr. Sprinty Man. No, he can't. Bugger! Can't see Sprinty Man. Can't see him. Can't see anything over here. Can't spot anybody. He's done. Righto. Let's come down a bit. Knocking stuff around. We have Kowalski here, who is aimed fire. Okay. Can't see this guy, can't see this guy. Can see this guy, this guy. This guy is wounded, this guy is wounded, this guy is not. Okay. I think we need to, what's this, light wound with a rifle. This is the machine pistol. Yeah. We're actually going to shoot at this guy here. He's got just a normal rifle, doesn't he? So the other bloke's got the BAR. Okay, so he is a 4 shooting here. So there's nothing for range for the night. So he's a 4 plus 1 is 5 for the range. For hide in the open. So it's a -2, so it's a 0-3. He gets a 5, so no good there. Worth a try. Now, he can not see anybody else. No. Righto, so that's that. Corporal Thomas is gone. We've got a big hole in our defence now, which leaves us with Private Temple here for Charlie. Now, he can shoot at this guy. He can shoot at this guy or this guy. Oh, no, not that guy. So what's the worstest? Well, this bloke's still going to fire. This bloke's a run and gun. So he's going to be -2 to hit, but he's only 2 away. This bloke's a 6 firepower. And he's tough. So this bloke's going to be a 3 to try and hit. -3. So he's only going to be a 0. So I think what we'll do is we'll shoot out this way with Private Temple. Now, he's got a rifle. He's a 5. So the range is 1, 2, 3, 4, which is a 0. -2 for the night is a 3. And then we have aim fire in the open, which is a 0. So it's a 0-3. Oh, we get a 0. Well done. So he's going to become bold. Like that. And we get a hit here, which is a KIA. Please be another one. Bad wound. So he's going to be a bad wound. Okay. So he's a bad wound. Forget about that and that at the moment. He is aggressive. Okay. So his wound morale check will be a 9 minus 3 is a 6. He gets a 3, so he passes. So he becomes bold. Goes down 1. Like that. But now he is a duck back. Like that. Okay. And he can't spot... Well, he can try and still spot Mr. Sneaky up here on the hill. So again, at the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, he's a 5, 6 now. Minus 2 for the sneak is a 4. And we have sneak in the open. So he's a 3 to spot. Only spots Sneaky Man. Okay. And we have Soldat Huber. Okay. Now, is there anything else he can do? And I don't believe there is. So that's our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Charlies. We've only got 5 of them left. Okie dokie do. So let's put a bold on this guy here. And we'll put a bold on this guy here. Like that. Okay. So Charlie is done. We go on to Baker. So again, let's come up top here. And we've got Mr. Baker here, Johnson. And we said that Johnson can shoot there. And Johnson can shoot there. Now, this guy's a run and gun, so that he's already had a go. And this guy is an evade, and he's already had a go. Run and gun in the open. This guy's got the machine pistol, though. But I don't think I can. No, I can't shoot at him. No. Ducker. Yes, I can. Don't be a dickhead. Okay, so we have the BAR. We're at range 2 with a BAR, which is a +1. So we're at 6. Night doesn't count for this one, and we have evade in the open is a -1. So we have 2 bursts at 5. Here we go. And we have 1 hit. 2 hits. Right. Oh, 2 hits on Mr. Vade in the open. And the first killed him. So he is gone. And that's our first red dead. Dead red. Okay. Boldy goes away. Evade goes away. Evade 6. Okay. So that's our Baker boy there. Our next Bakers are down here. So this is where we have Goldstein with his BAR as well. Okay. And we've got the MP40 there with a light wound. I think I need to knock this out. So it's going to be a range of 2, which is going to be a +1. So he's now a 5 for hide in the open. So that brings it down to 3s for 2 shots, and a miss, and a hit. And the hit is a close call. So morale check on Mr. MP40 here. He is a 5 minus 2 is a 3 for his morale check, and he fails. So he is now shaken. Like that. Okay, and he's had his shot. He's done. Baker leaves us down here, and he's reloading. I hope I didn't shoot with him last time. Either way, I'm terribly sorry if I did. Okay, Abel. We are evading. Well, we better evade down this way. We've got Mr. Abel here, who has aimed fire. He's going to try and hit Mr. Sprint in the open. So this is Brubaker, who is a 4. +1 for the range is 5. Sprint in the open is a -1, so 4 or less. We get a 3 and we hit him. And he is a bad wound. Now, he is a bold. The bad wound. So I don't think he's been hit before. There he goes. So his wound morale check now is he's a 6 minus 4 is a 2. And he fails, so he goes down from bold to normal to cautious. Like that, and he is a duck back. Sprint 5. Sprint 5, where did you go? There. And he ducks back. Okay, which leaves this Abel here, which is Sergeant Perez, who will fire up here. So he is a 4. At range 1, makes him a 6. Hiding in the rocks is a -5. So that's a 1. He gets 3 goes, and it's only going to be for morale, I believe. Yes. Yep, anything is for a morale. Okay, so 1s. A miss, a miss, and a miss. But we tried. Okay, that's Abel, and we go to blues. Let's come over here. Okie. I don't know why we didn't have a bead on him, but burp, evade 6-5, so he's going to go 5, which is up onto hill. Aim fire is doing nothing. Aim fire is doing nothing. Duck back becomes a hide. Duck back becomes a hide. Hide. Then we have a run and gun 5-4. He's out of range or anything, so he's going to go running 4. And an aim fire who's out of range of anything. And he's done, which leaves us with white over here. Okay. We have an aim fire, an aim fire, an aim fire. We have a run and gun 5-4. So he's going to go 4, which is out this way. We have a duck back, which becomes a hide. We have a hide doing nothing. We have a sneak 5-6. So he's going to sneak down here. We have a run and gun 1. And he can't shoot at anyone, so he is going to run 1 out to here. Okay, we have a run and gun 6-1, and he can't see anybody, so he is going to run up on top of the hill, and then we have our run and gun here, and he's going to shoot into here. So he's shooting for 3 minus 2 is 1, plus 1 for the range gives him 2. They're both at least a -3, so he needs a 0 to start with. And he doesn't get it. And that is the end of turn 3. Okay, so for the Americans, we've got this big gaping hole here, which means we've got to get people up into there. And the only way we're going to do it with a chance of shootings peoples is to, at least we've got line of fire down through here, which is good. So that's fine. And we've got no, we don't. So we need to do run and guns to get somebody down into this sort of area, sort of thing. So anyway, we did a reload here, so that is done. So I can just pull those down there like that. That was for Woodruff. We're doing a plan here, and I'm going to discard a card for that, I believe. There we go. We're going to do smart idea. Add +2 to a single friendly leader's command for a plan order. Play when resolving the plan order. So he now goes up to a 9, so 8 or less. Oh, just. Okay, and that will give us 3 cards. 1, 2, 3, which brings us up to 6 cards. So we're not going to get any more. They're good windows. Okay. Anything else? We had aimed fires, blah, blah, blah. We've got a low ammo there. We've still got flares. I haven't used the flares because I haven't really worried about them too much. Mainly because the line of sight is so short anyway for a lot of this stuff, other than here. So I probably could have thrown a flare out here to make things better, but most of the time they're getting in nice and close. So at the moment, the Germans, we've got a wounded one here and a wounded one here. Light wound, heavy, bad wound. We've got a couple of light wounds over here, a light wound here, bad wound there, bad wound there. Another bad wound on that red guy there. And then light wound there, sort of thing. We're probably going to look at trying to spread our guys a little bit now in here. And maybe even spread these ones out a little bit more in here. Even if it's running guns and that sort of stuff. Because especially in this area, we're looking at charges and grenade attacks and stuff like that. And I need to probably start doing something about that. So that's where we are. At the moment, we have found 2 red dummies, 1 blue dummy, 3 yellows and 3 whites. We have knocked off 2 whites, a blue and a red. And we've lost Corporal Thomas. So, yeah. So, all in all, we've cut their numbers down by 4, 5, 6, 7, 13. Between dummies and deads. Knocked them down by 13 for the loss of 1. Which, considering we had 50 out there, we're down to 37 at the moment against our 16 now that I think we've got. We started with 17. So again, I know it's a little bit long, but there's a lot happening out there. So take care, and I will see you next time for turn 4. And let's see if any more of the little buggers turn up. Bye for now.